She forgot to turn off the light when she went to the bathroom in the middle of the night, but she didn't realize it would save her life and her daughter's, because she was shocked to realize that 3 strangers had broken into her home on the surveillance camera at some point. The woman was so scared that she stood still and did not know what to do. Seeing that the robbers were getting closer and closer, she suddenly remembered her daughter in the other room. The woman did not hesitate to risk her life and desperately ran towards her daughter's room. Seeing that the kidnappers had been exposed, they immediately pulled out a pistol and chased after her. At the moment of crisis, the woman grabbed a bottle of water on the bedside and splashed her daughter to wake her up. Then she pulled her daughter towards the bedroom to escape, but she didn't realize that she still ran into the robbers. Fortunately, the woman's quick reaction quickly into the adjacent elevator successfully blocked the masked man outside. However, the danger is not lifted downstairs. The head of the kidnappers are waiting for the two who forgot to press the elevator button and could only watch as the mother and daughter went downstairs. Then he chased down the stairs but waited for half a day, but the elevator did not come down. It turned out to be the woman pressed the emergency pause and then back to the second floor, because there is an impenetrable secret room in her bedroom. If you can hide in it, you can get out of danger. The boss was furious and slammed the steel door in front of him. Mother and daughter huddled together as the kidnappers failed to find a way to get in, and the woman breathed a sigh of relief as she picked up the phone to call the police. But because she moved into the new home on the first day of the secret room of the phone line, he had not yet had time to connect, but she saw the phone on the top of the radio calls. The woman wanted to scare them away, but she didn't realize that the kidnappers had disconnected all the lines before. They came in and said they would leave as soon as they handed over the safe in the room. However, they do not realize that the woman's knowledge of this mansion is not as good as their few. Robbers do not know what the safe she thinks it is. The robbers are deceiving them mother and daughter out. Seeing that the communication was not successful, they picked up their thighs and tried to cut out the hole from below, but soon the boss saw the thick steel plate above him and realized how stupid his idea was. However, at that moment, the woman in the chamber sensed a knocking on the wall next door, and the clever daughter immediately alerted her mother to the neighbors. So the two of them immediately shouted at the wall to call for help. But not only were the walls thick, they were also soundproofed, so no matter how loud they shouted, the neighbors couldn't have heard them. But the good thing is that there is no more knocking downstairs. The woman thought she could breathe a sigh of relief, but unexpectedly he found the old black chiseling the bedroom wall in a short while a row of pipes leaked out. It turned out that with his years of experience in renovation, Blackie managed to find the ventilation ducts in the secret room. Then he drilled holes in them and inserted gas pipes to seal them tightly and finally flipped the switch. With the gas quickly into the pipeline, woman also noticed anomalies. She shouted to her daughter on the ground while coming to the vent to check the results. Of the next second, the strong smell of gas almost choked the woman to death. Seeing the solution worked, the masked man directly turned the switch to the maximum chamber. Mother and daughter were choked breathless, but luckily her daughter found a vent in the corner, and after a few breaths of fresh air, the woman held her breath and quickly found duct tape to try to seal the vent. But just as she was trying to seal the other vent, the tape behind her was torn wide open. If this goes on, they'll both be gassed before the kidnappers get here. That's when she saw an ignition in the locker and had a bold idea. The daughter knew what her mother was up to in an instant.